10:30 on a Wednesday. Vibrant You is coming up here on KLFD, and we have a studio full of people. How's it going?
The more the merrier, right?
The more the merrier, exactly right. How's it going?
That's good. How are you been?
Hey, not so bad.
Christmas treated you well?
Treated us well, and it's nice to have Milton.
Yeah.
Summer out.
Thought it would never happen.
Summer
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Break out the shorts.
Exactly right. Well, somebody that sat over there in that chair, he broke out his shorts today.
Someone's got to.
Yeah. It happens. All right, here we are. Vibrant You. You're on the air.
All right. Thanks, Randy. Yeah, this is another episode of Vibrant You Live. I'm Nathan Johnson.
And I'm Bo Johnson.
And we're here to talk to you about, vibrant broadband, all things internet, and more. And today we have a special guest with us today. We have Jane Wagner. Say hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Classic. Jane's another Vibrant sales consultant. So she recently joined. She's been with Vibrant for many years in the Meeker Co-op, but she's recently joined in sales. Is that right?
That is correct. I started out in our operations department, working with the staking of the fiber, and then moved my way up to scheduling the installs, and now I'm selling it, so I'm excited.
Hey, you've probably seen her face on the billboard driving through town, too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, thankfully they didn't put me and Bo's face on there. We have face for radio, but
Yeah,
Jane...
they made a good decision.
Yep. So yeah, we're happy to have Jane here today. So just to kind of recap, the last couple weeks we had been talking about smart home products, and we were talking about smart speakers, your Alexa speakers and that stuff. And then last week we talked more about Wi-Fi cameras, the benefits of cameras and what kind of brands you're looking for and some of that stuff. This week we kind of wanted to go more into streaming, and we talked more about video streaming in the past. Specifically today, we want to talk about live TV streaming, replacements for cable or satellite TV, some different companies we might recommend, and what those benefits are, right, Bo?
Yeah. A lot of people have been getting into streaming here, and especially this time of year, Christmas time's a great opportunity to give someone, maybe you received a Roku or, an Amazon Fire Stick, and it's maybe your first one, or maybe it's an update to one that you've had. So streaming live TV is one of the easiest ways to get into using those devices, and, there's a lot of benefits that come with streaming.
Yeah, I mean, we call it cutting the cord, you've probably heard, or ditching the dish. Probably the single best benefit of people we talk to all the time, at Vibrant is cable and satellite just seems to be getting more and more expensive all the time. We talk to people almost every day that get a new bill, and my cable keeps going up. So one of the biggest benefits of streaming is saving money. A lot of these streaming providers, you can save a lot of money and get the channels you're looking for. But there are other benefits beyond just that, right, Jane?
Yes. My husband is an early riser, and I'm not so much, so we can watch whenever we want. And so it works for our schedules. And I don't have to, I'm not in a contract with anything, so I can stop and start anytime I want. And I just love the option and the variety of the choices.
Yeah, obviously most of the streaming companies we're going to talk about have unlimited recording, so you can record all your programs, watch them when you want. And a lot of them also provide their own on-demand content that you can watch whenever you're available. So, if schedules don't line up in the house, there's no better way to kind of sit down and watch on your time. So, Bo, why don't you talk about some of the biggest providers that we usually like to recommend?
Yeah. With live streaming, we kind of have the big three. The top three that we work with a lot are Hulu Live, YouTube TV, and then Direct TV Stream. Those are companies, we actually have examples of that in our lobby at the co-op office. So we have people come in, ask questions about it. We walk them through, give the little hands-on presentation. And the benefit of those is that they have the live local channels. So your channel 4, 5, 9, 11, and then they have the basic cable packages that people are used to. So they have those channels like ESPN, TNT. So if you're looking to get a replacement for cable TV, satellite, those are probably the three that we see most common. But there are other options. There are some without the local channels, and maybe Jane can go into a little bit of what those provide.
Sure. If you switch to a streaming service and there's some options that aren't available on that one, you can pick up a couple of other channels. Sling TV, Fubo, Philo, Friendly, those are just some options, and they're relatively inexpensive too. still saving money.
Some of those options are, you can get them as low as $10 a month, 20, 30, and they have 40, 50 channels or so. And they may not have some of the local ones, which you can always get with an antenna, outside, but they have a lot of the cable channels, people, History, Hallmark, some different channels for extremely affordable prices. Bone mentioned the Hulu and YouTube and Direct, and those are a little bit more expensive, but those are your full local cable, all that stuff. So there are both ends of the spectrum. If you're looking for a lot of channels, there's options. If you're looking for fewer channels to save even more money, there's options for that as well. And I know, Bo, you mentioned that you've been streaming for a little while now. Kind of, you talk a little bit about what that experience has been like for you.
Yeah, I got into it a while back, and I just had antenna TV, so just the basic local channels. I was looking for something else. More specifically, I was trying to get into being able to watch the sports, and being a Minnesota sports fan, it's a hard road, but I do want to watch the games still. So especially the Timberwolves, and so I actually got into Sling TV probably about 5 years ago, and it was awesome. I didn't have a smart TV at the time, so I plugged in a Roku. I used that for about a year, and they then got rid of some of the channels that I watch more regularly. So I was able to take a look at a different option, and then in the last 4 years I've been using YouTube TV, and I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, it was a little bit of a transition, but as soon as I switched to it, I saw the benefits. Very easy to use. Probably took me a few days to kind of get used to the interface. But yeah, YouTube TV has been great, and it's been something I don't think I'll switch anytime soon. And so Nathan, I know you stream. What was your experience with that?
Yeah, similar to you. I mean, one of the best aspects is you can switch companies if you want. I mean, if a certain company doesn't have the channels you want, or there's a new channel or a new show, you can get a different one. It's all internet based. With streaming, everything's coming from your internet source, so you can basically choose a different company or choose a different program whenever you want, month to month. They're all no contract pretty much. Me and my wife moved to Iowa for a few years while she was in school there, and I was looking for, I can't bring my cable with me. I don't really want to move a satellite dish everywhere I go, and we knew we'd be coming back to Minnesota. So, I did some research, found streaming was going to be the best option, because all I need is an internet. I can be anywhere in the country. I can be in Iowa, Minnesota, Florida, wherever, and I can watch my same TV shows, my movies, the channels that I want. There's all kinds of freedom that comes with streaming. I know, Jane, you mentioned that you guys made the switch from cable sometime in the near or recent past, right?
Yes. My husband and I were looking at our budget, our household budget, and we realized that there was some opportunity to cut the entertainment costs, one of which was cable. So before we 100% cut it, we decided to do both. So we had Hulu Live, and then we also had cable. And I didn't realize it at the time, but we've had Netflix forever. Yep. And I didn't realize that was even streaming until I started working here, obviously. But so after we identified the cost opportunity to save the money. We didn't end it right away, like I was saying. And I knew the provider that I had for internet, it was going to be a problem with the speeds. So, which came to be true. My daughters were not happy when they started buffering, and I heard about it. So Christmas, they got Rokus, and then that kind of took care of the problem until we actually got Vibrant recently, and now we can do whatever we want to do whenever we want, and I absolutely love it. So the other thing is, the younger generation is really comfortable with the remotes and how to do things. And, I don't know how many times I've had my hands, my device taken out of my hands and my children took it. So, but, not everybody is comfortable with the devices, and it's not immediate. There's a little bit of a learning curve, and it's just, sometimes there's that anxiety about learning something new, and I wasn't necessarily a fan, but my kids kind of pushed me along, and it was pretty simple, and anytime I have a question, they're always there to help me. And I think also with us, really, when people come into the office and ask great questions about streaming, we learn too, and if not, we find the answers out, which I think is awesome. I think that's a great perk that what we do. Yeah,
we talk to all people all the time that are concerned about making the switch. They say, well, I don't stream now, I don't know how to stream, I don't really want to stream. Streaming it may sound intimidating, but essentially it's the same thing. It's just getting video through the internet. And some of these companies, DirecTV Stream is one we talk about a lot because they've really made the process as similar and as easy for people to use as they're used to. You can get a box and a remote that operates almost the same as a cable remote would, and the channels are similar and how it works. So, we talk to people all the time in all age ranges that are concerned about switching. We've had almost zero people that once they made the switch ended up, I can't do this, I got to switch back, because, it takes a little bit of time, but once you get used to it, there's tons of benefits. People end up liking it more, not to mention you can save money, so.
Yeah, I mean, the main reasons why people stream is, I think the biggest one is honestly customization. So nowadays you want to fit everything to your lifestyle. There's not, one size fits all for TV. And that's what streaming allows you to do. If you're a big sports fan, or if you're, into, HBO shows or, certain movies, you can find that anywhere, and you can maybe have a YouTube TV with like a friendly app, and you can combine these to make it fit your budget, make it fit your lifestyle. So having the choices and having an opportunity to save money, those are probably the two reasons why we see people switching. And honestly, like Nathan said, when people switch, they love it and they don't go back.
Yeah.
Recently, we had a gentleman come into the office that I think was really interesting, because we often talk about the expensive, how less expensive it is.
Yeah.
And this person, he just said, money isn't really the problem for me. I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, and he made the switch, and he's loved it. He couldn't believe what he was missing out on. All the on-demand movies and shows you can watch whenever you want. How much everything's pretty much in HD and high definition, and how the picture's so much better than his cable. I mean, he saw the benefits, and for him, it wasn't about cost. It was about experience, something that he would like, and he ends up loving it. So, it's different fit for everybody. And when you're streaming, probably the biggest thing is you need to have a strong internet connection. We talked in the past about how Vibrant's fiber internet's going to be the best connection type for stuff like streaming. And then you also want to make sure you have strong Wi-Fi. So if you're concerned that you don't have good enough Wi-Fi in the house, Vibrant can also help with that. We offer mesh Wi-Fi systems, stuff like that. So, if you're thinking about doing this kind of stuff, Vibrant can help you with it. We have a class coming up, actually, a free class open to anyone in the public. You don't have to have Vibrant, or you don't have to be a member of the co-op. We call it our Dreaming of Streaming class, and that's going to be on Wednesday the 11th, so a couple weeks from today. It's going to be from 5:30 to 6:30, roughly. There's a short presentation in the beginning, but then we have a couple TVs set up with different streaming options, different kinds of remotes. We can really show people in person. They can play with it, play around with it. I mean, we've had a lot of people come to these, learn a lot, and really kind of open their eyes to what they can do.
Did you mention the snacks?
The snacks.
It's all about
gotta
food,
mention the snacks.
Snacks and drinks, non-alcoholic drinks. Don't get too excited, but
I just woke up.
Yeah. We have snacks, Randy. We'll
We
take
got
care
him
of you.
interested now.
Yeah, for
You can even have two, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and we do have a referral program that we offer through Vibrant. So, if you have friends or family and you refer them, you get a $25 referral credit for doing that. And there's unlimited amounts of referral credits. So, we would love when people spread the word about us. We love when people are happy. So we want to give back for doing that. And we also have a little added bonus until December 30th. For every referral that you have, you get a chance to win a 50-inch 4K Roku TV. So perfect time of the year for, maybe learning to stream, or that person that you forgot to get a present for, now you have an option. So yeah, the more you refer, the more you have a better chance at winning.
Yeah, a couple days left for that, entering that drawing for that TV. So if you have friends or family that have been meaning to call us or been meaning to get to it, and they're kind of dragging their feet, help get them over that. Give us a call in the next couple of days so we get that drawing for that TV. Nobody's going to turn down a 50-inch TV. So, and then if you're listening and you have more questions about streaming, or you have an idea of something you'd want us to talk about, something you want to learn more about, that's internet-based or Vibrant questions, we have an email set up just for those kinds of questions and those kinds of recommendations. So if you want to email us, do it at vibrantulive@meeker.coop. That's Vibrant, the letter U, LIVE at meeker.coop. So absolutely shoot us an email.
You can also give us a call at Vibrant 693-3231. Again, that number is 693-3231. Or you can go onto the website, vibrantbroadband.com. Again, that's vibrantbroadband.com.
Yeah, or you can follow us on our Facebook page. These episodes are posted the following day, so if you want to re-listen to this episode or past episodes, just go on Facebook, type in Vibrant Broadband, and then you can find us there.
Or, as always, tune into KLFD every Wednesday at 10:30 for another Vibrant You Live. We'd like to thank Randy and KLFD for having us and you for listening. My name is Nathan.
My name is Bo.
And I'm Jane.
And none of us are related, brothers or sisters that we know of. But tune in next Wednesday for another Vibrant You Live.
Vibrant Broadband. It's
starting fast.